Tonight on LolCow Live, we talk Elon Musk versus Trump, the Epstein files, and all the drama going on in the LCU. Becky crashing out. Pop star crashing out. Tattle girl with the 5 gifted. Will we do it today? 100 gifted during the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big day, but it's gonna get even bigger. I'm talking 400 pounds of Conway, South Carolina. Because we uncovered some new information on our former worker, known as Wings of Redemption. And it's getting exposed tonight on LolCow Live. Auckland, thank you for the 1. Zombies, thank you for the 6. Dead Score, thank you for the 5. Dutch Cut, thank you for the 1. Zach Hemi, thank you for the 50. Ladies and gentlemen, we might get 100 during the fucking intro right now. D-Money with a 20.
Here we go again. It's the same old thing. Boogie is
Marie with a 5.
Talk the wins. They be bullshitting, spitting LolCow slang. Scam Tommy and
Michael McMahon with a 5. Keith Palmer with a 10. Oh, will little Keem's dreams come true? Anna with a 1. Shockers with a 5. Bigfoot with a 20. John Harlan with a 1. Oh, we're just starting to have some fun.
Got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty towards little Stevie and
Karina Roo, boy, do I miss you. Thank you for the 5. Chris TB with a 1. BB Phil with a 5.
Stays high up in wings, mind like the
We're gonna do it. Po Boy with a 1. Cobb with a 5. Miss C with a 5. Yo, if you're getting a fucking free membership, you better thank whoever the fuck is dishing them out. We got Bigfoot Bolt with a 5.
You be watching it, you watching it. LolCow, Nick. This the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now.
We're at 55 and the numbers climbing fast. 58.
You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Keem's theme is the Scream Team, but mean stream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream and he owns everything and the Iron Team was him.
Yup.
In the stream games,
Boogie 2988 with a 10.
The mean queen is Boogie's lean tween who needs keys. So
we're showing 70 on the board. Rastov with a 10. My co-hosts are helping out. We might do it. Liam with a 1. Bigfoot with a 5. Oh no. We're at 76. There's only a minute left of the song. We're at 79. It's climbing. Come on, YouTube. 82. We're at 82. Oh God. Hurry up, YouTube. Gift them quick. Quick. Hurry up. We're at 85. We need 15. We're at 89. There's 1 from Hooverland. We're at 92. I think we're gonna do it. Hurry up, YouTube. Hurry up, YouTube. Hand them out quick. We're at 95. We're at 95. Becky with a 10. Ah, we did it. We fucking did it. Oh my God. My dreams have come fucking true. We're at 101 Dalmatians, motherfuckers. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching LolCow Live. It says 112. It says, like, can you see this? 114. Ah, we did it. Oh my God. Whew. Whew. I am one successful e-beggar. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making my dreams come true. Oh, that was just something I wanted to do, man. I wanted to get over that hump. Thank you, guys.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
And do you know how slow YouTube is at like handing out the actual memberships? Because I think there was literally 2 separate 50 bombs. So that's 100 by itself.
Yeah, there was.
Like, it's only
We
pulling.
got over I'm sure it was over 200.
It's still updating. Like, dude, it's so slow. It is so slow when they hand them out. But look, guys, we have a big show. We're going to talk about Wings of Redemption. All right. We are going to be talking about this Trump Elon stuff. And then there's a lot of drama in the LC. There's a lot of stuff going on. So look, about 150 of you got a free membership. Make sure you take the time to thank whoever you got that from. And if you're on a free membership, add another $5. That makes you cash cow and gives you entry into our members only Discord. All the information for that is in the Discord. What a fucking day, gentlemen. How you doing?
We have the best show on the internet. I genuinely think we do. We have the best audience. And it's so funny. We had a meeting today, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern. And we're like, what are we going to talk about tonight? And Keem pointed out like 6 months of doing daily shows, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. It's a burnout sometimes. And we never know exactly what we're going to talk about. The best part about it is we're so good at this. We can get it done on the spot. Elon Musk just handed it to us as we start the show. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, the main thing is we have to get, welcome to Cash Cow. Adam Mister. So the main thing is I could just go live and do a show every single day without a title and without a thumbnail. Here's the problem. I need a title and a thumbnail. So I need to know at 2 p.m. Eastern, 4 hours before the show, what my theme is. We have to have a theme. We have to have a title. We have to have a thumbnail. Bro, I'm sick of it, bro. I wish every thumbnail and every title could be like episode 1, episode 2. Bro, my life would be so much easier. Then I could just come here and react in real time to whatever the fuck's going on.
That's what YouTube used to be, right? A long, long time ago. Now, thumbnail and fucking title is everything. And if you don't have a good hook for the show, if you don't have something going on, people aren't going to click it. If they don't click,
you got to drag the people in. But can I point something out to you? Can I point something out? You wanted 100 members. All right, you got over 200 before the fucking intro song finished.
Did somebody count them?
It's still updating, dude. It's still updating with all the ones that came through.
I know, but I want somebody to go back through that intro and see if someone could like watch live chat. And
we were.
And actually calculate what that number is, because it takes so long for YouTube to hand them out. But I just want to say, nobody wants to see me fucking complain about doing this job. This is a dream job, but
exactly, yeah,
it would be so much easier if I didn't have to come up with a concept every day. You know, Rastov, we gotta have we have to talk about you. All right. Listen.
Got you members. You asked me. I got them for you. It's still climbing.
You did not do that. I did that.
I asked people. They weren't here yesterday.
Boogie, I literally went into main chat and I said, I'm counting on you guys in the Discord. And then I went into PayPig. I said, hey, my dream is to get 100. I go, make my dreams come true.
I guess I did nothing then.
I e-bagged for that to happen, okay? And it did. You did do nothing.
Fuck off. It's still, we've had, one membership since the intro song finished, and it's still climbing.
Type a 1 in the chat if you saw me personally e-bagging in the Discord before the show started. 1 in the chat.
1. I saw it.
There were people in there that donated today that weren't here yesterday. That's why they couldn't do it, but they were like, I got you today, bro.
Bro, I e-bagged for that. I want the credit and the shame.
I think Keem could have got it done without you, Rastov. I'm pretty sure he would.
Probably. I said that yesterday. He probably could have done it.
Yesterday, if it was going to get done by you, it would have got done yesterday, right?
We got a dono.
Chris Dunlop super chatted $27.11. Rastov, has your hair fell out? Tears of joy see no evil. What happened with wings?
Yeah,
I had a haircut.
Tolbrin, thank you so much for the 1 gift. We appreciate you.
What? And you didn't make it content?
What? What's wrong with that?
You take off your fucking headphones.
Okay. What?
Turn sideways.
Oh, you piece
Let me
of
see the
shit.
back.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Dude,
You think I'm
swear
that
to
stupid?
fucking
You,
God,
no,
I
no,
was not the-
I might be that stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Okay?
I almost fired you.
I'm not that stupid.
Solar Edge, welcome to Cash Cow. We'll see you in the Discord soon, guys. Cash Car Hider, get to in that Discord. Who the fuck is Keem Diddy?
super chatted $19.99. Keem, we need a third cow. Every White Claw you drink, chase it with a little E Debbie. And screw you, Boogie. Love you, Rastov and Bradley.
Bro, change your name, you piece of shit.
Your name is Keem Diddy. Trust me, no one here likes you.
Change your fucking. That's fucking slander, asshole. Anyway.
Yeah, the worst part about it is he hates me. If anybody was the Diddy here, it'd probably be me.
Listen, to
I don't know
all
if
you
I'll go around
non-members,
admitting
if you weren't lucky enough and you didn't get a free membership and you're still in white and your name's not green in the chat, you're kind of fucked because you need 1,000 likes in order to keep that on. Otherwise, it's switching to members only. So you better hurry up and like the stream. All right, let's get to this shit. Trump, we're going to save wings for the end. So the most people, as soon as we hit like 5,000 viewers, because they're going to start pouring in, we get more views as the show goes on. As soon as we hit 5,000, we'll cover the wing stuff. We have to talk about this fucking Elon Musk versus Trump. This is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do, Boogie, I want to thank you, sir.
Oh.
Do you have that tweet? Can you send me that tweet that I sent you earlier?
Oh, yeah. Let me get it. I'll put it in the...
Put it in the main chat. We got to thank Boogie for a second. Boogie Appreciation Day. And while we're waiting on that, Rastov, I need you to be more opinionated, all right? And get some balls, all right? Nobody wants a yes man.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, there's nothing that I haven't said that I haven't actually thought. I haven't said yes to anything that I didn't agree with.
I need you to say have more controversial takes. All right.
Yeah.
So you want me to lie, basically, is what you want me to lie. If I think this and this is fucking more entertaining, I should say the more entertaining thing.
I want you to always ask yourself, what would wings do?
Yes.
Nothing.
Please.
Especially when you're on a front porch with your woman. I want you to think about that.
I've been practicing. I hope I'm never in that situation, but I have been practicing the motion.
All right. We need more. We need you to get some balls.
What do you want from me?
Balls.
If you say no, if you say something fucking smart, and I'm like, yeah, that's smart. I'm not a yes man. I fucking agree with you because I agree with you. We've disagreed on shit.
Okay, but when you do disagree with me, I want you to really disagree. I want you to act like you don't care if you get fired.
Yeah. That's
I will
fair.
give you that. I will give you that.
Push back like
Fine.
a motherfucker. Have you ever seen me afraid to push back? I say yes when it's appropriate.
All the time.
But
All the time.
when have I not pushed back? Motherfucker, I melt down.
No, you'll be like, you have this like fucking
I was having
20
meltdowns
minute,
when you
have
were your
this 20
daddy's dick.
Bro,
I was having meltdowns on the
shut
internet
the
when you
fuck
was
up.
in your daddy's
No.
dick. Shut the
This
fuck
is
up.
what you do.
All right,
This is what you
was
do.
the twink on your daddy's
No.
eye. I was telling motherfuckers off.
yeah,
Go
let's
fuck
go with the
yourself.
steamroll.
Shut the fuck up.
Steamroll
Yeah, motherfucker, I'll do it when it's funny. I'll do it when it's entertaining. I'll do it when it's right. I tell this motherfucker no all the goddamn time, motherfucker. The reason this show popped off is because I told this motherfucker no.
Okay.
I just want to say that, recently somebody said that the LCU is like irrelevant and everyone in it's irrelevant. I just want to say I was on the front page of iFunny for the entire month for Pride Month. So millions of views. And your boy Boogie, let's pull this up right now.
A little ashamed of this, if I'm being honest.
Your boy Boogie is getting called out for standing in line for the Switch 2.
Well, I wasn't standing, I promise you that.
And it's got 4 million views. 4 million views of Boogie waiting for the Switch 2.
How did this happen? Because this guy's account has like 400 followers.
Just so you know,
Boogie,
this has 79,000 likes.
Right? Why?
Because they think it's cool that fucking old school Boogie 2988 is still waiting in line for a Switch. It reminds them of a good time.
And honestly, everybody in that line was fucking great. I see a lot of people dragging them, saying like, "Oh, they're nerds. Of course, this is what they're doing on a Tuesday afternoon or whatever. They stink or what." Everybody in that line was a goddamn pleasure. I loved hanging out with these people. Go fuck yourselves.
Well,
don't drag these people.
Let's see what they said. Me lifting Boogie in the air.
What the fuck?
What? Gronk. Boogie and Scott the What's in the same line?
Yeah, they're saying one of these guys look like Scott the Woz, which I don't see it.
Why
were
are
making
there
fun of-
so many chuds?
Look at Desi standing behind that dude. Zoomed in on Desi's eyes.
Bro's completely safe from getting mugged on his way home.
True. You don't fuck with me.
is.
You know better.
But Boogie stood in that line all night, got a Switch 2, and he mailed it to me.
I sure did.
Thank you.
Why?
Buddy. Thank you, buddy.
That's what friends are for, Rostov. I hope you have one day. You might.
I do. I do.
I appreciate
Do you have
it.
a friend that would stand in line for a Nintendo Switch for you?
Yeah, I do. He did.
Boss wasn't able to get a
Yes.
pre-order, so I took care of my friend.
All right, guys, I feel like I gave you enough time to get 1,000 likes. You only have 800, so we're switching to members only. You done lost 2 streams in a row. You didn't hit the quota. All right, we have to get into this big story. Before we get to Trump and Elon, let's go through the LCU drama real quick. First of all, you know, shaving heads and stuff and haircuts are like a big thing in the LCU for some reason. But when a girl does it, it's wild. And I don't know if you guys... Our smallest show is called Lolcow Cafe, and it runs at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it goes till noon. It's a 4-hour show. And Batgirl's on there. Attractive girl. Well, she's not attractive anymore.
Why did she do this?
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. She's doing it.
And then Ken always does that fucking commentary. Ken always does the commentary when Batgirl's doing something, and it's the audio sounds like a fucking porno.
I like it. I like it.
Yes,
I
it's
really
so
like
funny,
his commentary.
Dude. I love it.
Sterling with the tired 199 sticker. All right, we're doing it.
Susan, welcome
We're
to
going to
Band
start
World.
over. Let's do this, guys.
Oh, God. Oh, God. He's literally putting on porno music. Okay.
Is the pizza man here?
This is what she looked like 5 minutes later, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck?
Why?
Yo,
That's such a huge mistake.
dude, Batgirl has these moments where she's like drop dead gorgeous. Throw that out the window. Like, what is going on?
Hey, look, they make wigs, man. They make wigs. Now she gets to choose her hair every day, like Becky.
Dude, it's even worse. She dressed up like the anime character that has the arrow on their head. It's in the Discord. I don't know if anyone has
Avatar.
it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Look.
I thought someone photoshopped that. She actually did it. That's wild.
I can't believe that.
I literally thought someone photoshopped it.
Why?
Listen, Batgirl. I feel like you might be a little retarded, but also the fact that you're willing to do this for your fans and for content, we applaud you. We applaud you.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. Cafe's been doing a lot more stuff. They've definitely
dude.
been doing a lot more
Hey,
stuff.
if
Ken's
it-
making a lot more porns.
If you're up in the morning, like 8 a.m. to noon, and you got nothing going on, throw on Cafe. I mean, they have they are the smallest show, like one of the smallest shows in the LCU, but they have a diehard fucking fan base. Now, apparently, she crashed out over Becky. All right, because Becky also shaved her hair. So I don't know the backstory here, but we'll let Batgirl the Battle of the Baldies, we'll call it.
You know what I'm mad at? You know what I'm mad at? That Becky wanted to run her fucking mouth and say that she was the only person in this fucking universe to shave their goddamn head.
You goddamn
for it.
right.
All this time, after her fucking fat ass, dumb ass, fucked so much shit up for herself in this fucking universe with the whole situation with Batcamp. And being disrespectful as fuck, and being just a dumb cunt in general. Look at this bitch!
Yo!
Goddamn. What a freeze frame.
Quick, Discord, I need you to do me a favor. Every time she turns her head to the side, it's clear she got an alien head. This bitch is an alien. I don't know why her head is shaped like that, but I need to see it. I need to see her giant alien chrome.
I like that though. I like that though. Becky kept saying, "I'm the only one that shaved my head. The only female that shaved my head for the LCU." Now it's been taken away. Now Batgirl can say it too.
Yeah.
That's great. Yo, Batgirl's got balls. Yo, another
She does, dude.
Another salute to Batgirl. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be honest with you.
Now, is
ladies.
she too good for cafe? That's a real question. Is she too good for cafe? Should she be somewhere else or what?
Dude, let her hang out in cafe a couple months, and if a switcheroo needs to happen, it needs to happen. But all I'm saying is, I fucking like
We
Batgirl.
did this with CD-ROM. Why not ask about her, right? He's only been there for 5 fucking minutes, and we're talking about taking him off the show.
I think she belongs on Dolls, if I'm being honest with you. Cafe's good, and I'm glad she's on Cafe. The Cafe would be disappointed if she moved.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. She is an attractive, like, younger person. Like, here we go.
Fucking happy. Look at this. You are not the only one. You are special.
Dude, the first time Batgirl was ever on an LCU show, she came on Nerds and she stepped on fucking Legos. Like somebody donated and said, "Step on the Legos." She dumped them on the floor and walked over them. She's a badass.
$22.77. Local Cafe is a great show for exploring all kinds of treats, like Lucky Charms and Twinkies, purely for our entertainment. As Europeans, we get to experience a slice of American culture through it. Cafe is great.
Thank you, BB Phil.
Yeah, this looks like the end of the world, and some bandit is threatening me that I need to hand over my last 5 gallons of gas or something. Give me your gas. Okay.
Batgirl, road warrior.
All right, so that's what happened with that. Becky also said that me and Mike do nothing on Queens, and she was, dude, holy shit, look at this freeze frame. What the fuck?
Bro, that was a nuclear fucking crash out yesterday.
Yeah, it was bad.
Why does Becky look like she got stung by a bunch of bees and got plastic surgery? Like, what the fuck is that?
Bad. The other day when she was live, she's like, "I need to swap wigs. I want the wig that makes me look pretty." Bitch, they don't make wigs that can do that. They don't make magic wigs. I don't know what were you expecting. And this was the wig that she put on. This wig is not doing you any favors. It might tickle KEEMSTAR's cream, but it ain't doing nothing for nobody else. Goddamn. Just because it's blonde don't make it pretty.
Okay. Listen.
Are these one of the things I'm supposed to disagree with? Because I genuinely can't. It's just all facts.
Yeah. I think as a straight male, right, I am allowed to have a preference of what hair color I like in a woman. And I think most straight men have a preference.
Of course.
I mean, I do, yeah.
I like blondes. I know plenty of people that like brunettes. Some people are weirdos and they like redheads. I don't get it, but whatever.
I like redheads. I like brunettes. I like blondes. I just like the person. I've dated everyone across the spectrum personally, but
I don't care about the person.
Which spectrum?
I just care about the hair. No, I'm just joking.
Desi dyes her hair blonde with red highlights, and it's beautiful. She's perfect.
Brantley's already mad at me for something unrelated.
Did you cut yourself, Boogie?
Oh, yeah. When I was crashing out bad yesterday, I cut myself pretty bad.
I cut myself today.
Yeah.
But dude, you threw like nothing but stuffed animals and somehow managed to cut
I think it was on the wall. I think wall. That's my best guess. I don't know. I was crashing out so bad. Guess what I got this morning,
dude? Wow.
Guess what I got this morning? I got my tramadol day.
Super chatted $20.
I'm feeling so much better.
It might tickle Keem's cream. Well, yeah, Becky said she only cares about Keem's opinion, so she dresses to his tastes, rolling on the floor laughing.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. Anyhow, let's continue.
He made me go blonde.
Let's continue.
We've done in months, and it was Albert. Kim doesn't do anything anymore. Michael doesn't do anything anymore. It's always me.
Talk about Michael.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You bitch about him too.
She's like eating her fake hair while she's screaming.
Bro, like the fans were asking for like emotes, and she was like, well, it's Mike's fault we don't have emotes. It's up to him to make all of this stuff. He does all our titles and thumbnails and writes our show notes. Fuck, that must be nice. No other shows get that shit.
Yeah, Rastov, for the record, had new emotes for us like 3 days after he joined. It's not that hard, Becky. Apparently, he can do it.
I made emotes for other shows.
I just want to say that, Rastov, I will give you a task. Guys, in the Discord, tell Rastov what emotes that you need, right? Like, we have a Becky one, but do we have a Tina one? Like, we should have an emote for every single host, right?
Yeah.
In the LCU for live, we should, hit up Rastov with things you want. Like, we have a W and we have an L. We should have like maybe an M for like mid or some shit. I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, fuck, I'll do it all. We'll get rid of the shit ones, add some good ones.
This is a whole nother thing that happened. Are you guys familiar with Pubstar? She's the 19-year-old black content creator that is on Dolls, okay? Well, she went to go confront Becky during her crash out, and Mike was there, and it didn't really go as planned.
Give a fuck! I don't care! Unlike you, I don't give a fuck!
You gone! You gone! You gone!
Fuck you, Mike, this last time! I'm not sleeping in that goddamn raggedy ass car outside! All of you bitches!
Tina, I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, you could say it all you want, Mike. You could say it all you want. That bitch is fired. Guys,
I keep dragging her out myself. Why does she keep joining?
I don't know, guys. Who the fuck?
That's 3.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! I know I did a good
This isn't
job.
your show.
I don't
Go
need
away.
kudos from the peanut gallery.
Okay.
Goodbye. You can
So
talk
what's
about
your-
it on your failure of a show chat.
5.
Listen, why is her on this?
5.
She's going to be like banned from the server. She keeps joining.
What
That's
do
the
you want to
rules
say
here.
so bad, Pupstar? Oh, no, she's gone. All right, listen.
6.
What Pupstar?
Can we ban her, please?
Bro, you're disconnect me, kid, and Becky wants to listen to what I have to say. Like, you're being weird.
So what do you want
This
to say,
is my
Pupstar?
show. I don't give a fuck if she wants to hear what you have to say. I've dragged you out 3, 4, 5 times. Fuck off.
No, it wasn't.
Listen, guys, this is what
And
we're gonna do because I'm tired. Okay, Pupstar, you
7.
gotta go this time.
Oh my God.
Fucking times. All right. Listen, if you guys are unaware of this, if you're a host, you can join anyone's show. But if they kick you out 3 times, you're done. You can't join again. All right. They kicked her out 7 times. So she lost her host role. Then she was spurging out. Then she went on to fucking Rewind and wouldn't let anybody speak. All right. So here's Pupstar on Rewind.
Telling her, like, yeah, just go on and do it on Dolls.
Show, which I didn't want to do in the first place. I didn't want to come here and derail your shit. So I was trying to do it on our channel so you can have your rewind for today. And so it was the thing. I just found out that we cannot go live at any time on the weekends, so our live is canceled.
No, on the weekends you can. On the weekends you can.
Yeah,
Just
off the
during
weekend.
week. Right.
During the week, exactly. I know that. So Dolls is not going live tonight. We're not stealing your thunder. I didn't want to come up here and derail your fucking show. If you want me to get off here, I can get off and I can go crash
Wait,
out.
do you understand? Do you understand why you lost your host role?
Yes, I know why, but that's not why I'm upset.
Okay, why are you upset?
Why are you upset?
Okay, no, okay, I'm upset because motherfucker, everyone sat there, oh my God, Pupstar, go join Queens, go join Queens, go join Queens, I go join Queens, and this man, Michael, who got rated F by everyone on the tier list today, no one freaking likes you in the first place. Mind you, you've been
He
here
doesn't
longer
know
than
who
me.
he is.
You've been here longer than me, and no one
Wow.
fucking likes you. Goes and disconnects me, spam disconnects me, because Lord, I don't know what you were drinking, I don't know what you were storing, I don't know what the fuck you were smoking, but bitch, no, how the fuck, you own the show, you own Queens, oh, this is my show, how is it your show and your camera's not on every fucking episode, you chopped? You are chopped and cheese.
Okay, Pop.
He
He actually owns the show. That's
good
like,
for him. Okay, then what do you contribute? Okay, you own the show that's dying. You own the show that's dying.
Right now. I'm talking right
I
now.
don't care.
I know, but you're gonna have to care for a second because I'm
I don't
talking.
care. I don't care.
Okay?
Because
Pop,
people want me to
that's
crash out
like-
since day one.
Pop, that's like if KEEMSTAR kicked you out, you stay out because him and KEEMSTAR own the show the same.
Well, guess what? You on a show like KEEMSTAR, but you're not big as him. What the fuck are you doing? Who knows you? Because everyone knows Keem. My mother knew Keem. She don't fucking know you, Michael. She don't know you. Bitches don't know you. Who knows you? I don't even care who knows you. Because let me tell you something.
By the way, this went on for like 10 minutes and they had to kick her off a Rewind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyhow, she doesn't know who Kid Behind the Camera is, so she was calling him irrelevant.
Real quick, let me ask you something, Keem. I have a series of questions for you. You know what happens when you Google Keemstar? Do you know what you get? You get Keemstar. You know when you Google Kid Behind the Camera, do you know what you get? You get Michael Green. When you Google Boogie 298, do you know what you get? You get Boogie 298. When you Google Pup Star, do you know what you get? You get a 2016 movie about dogs because, bitch, you ain't nobody. You'll never be nobody. Your last day on this planet, you're going to be a Starbucks barista wondering why nobody ever tips your ass. That's who you are. That's who you
Google
are.
Rat, it comes up with a city in Russia.
Pup Star, don't listen to Boogie. I'm going to make you a star. I'm going to make you a star.
Oh,
if you change
last time
your
you did
name,
this, we got Becky. Fucking please.
Shut up, I'm talking. If you change your name to Tammy 10. By the way, you just ruined my clip. Thank you. Ruined my fucking clip.
Bigfoot super chatted $20. Rastov, WTF bro. You trying to take my co-host, you pause. I'm coming for your bro. F that. I came.
Don't you think she changes her name to Tammy 10, I make her a star. That's the deal.
No.
That sounds like a great idea.
Tammy 10. Anyhow. What were you saying, Rastov? I'm sure it was really important.
I forgot.
He was saying his name is the same as one in Russia.
Oh, no. Last time you said you were going to make someone a star, we wound up with Becky.
Do you guys know Zita Ray? Zeta Ray crashed out on me in the Discord and has been crashing out on me. All right. Zeta Ray, I like Zeta Ray. She was at Fat Camp. She helped out. But here's the thing. She wants a job in the LCU, and the only job she's willing to take...
Drift super chatted $20. Keem will make her a star once she gets the blonde wig out.
True.
Brookster super chatted $27.12. Know what you get when you Google Rastov nothing tears of joy.
No, you get the Russian city.
Zeta Ray wants to be a star, right? And she wants to be in the LCU, but she's only willing to work on one show, Queens. And it's like, no, Zeta, no. So she's been crashing out ever since. You want to read that real quick, Rastov? After this.
Ron super chatted $20. Can I be called Ron 7.2 and be a semi-star? Lol.
So Zeta Ray said, you must be new here. This is what gets views on Queens. If anything, she's getting moved. They can't keep the woman viewers that came over from Girl World when Girl World was fires up their live stream during this time slot without having Becky crash out and / or teasing her being fired / rehired. Keems made it clear I'm good enough to use for free content, but not good enough to get paid. I'm working on my own channel, so at least I have hope of getting monetized and being able to write off my expenses from this universe.
Time out. Zeta, I'm not using you for a free fucking worker, okay? I put you on shows and asked you to fill in spots to see where I could place you, to see if you would work somewhere in the LCU. You know who else did that? Zay Zudit. Zay Zudit didn't have a fucking job. She wasn't hired. She volunteered, hosted a stream here when we needed her. She did all this volunteer stuff, was an intern here, an intern there, and then she got hired. And now, ladies and gentlemen, where is Zay Zudit in the LCU? Would you guys like to know? Because I'm about to fucking show you. All right.
Oh wow.
Let's look
excited.
Let's look at this leaderboard. All right, Zay Zudit, purple hair, all right,
wow.
On Nerds is the number fucking 2 show. And when it comes to super chats, number 2, all right? Not Queens, not Rewind, Nerds is, all right? When it comes to gifted members, they're number 3. When it comes to the overall breakdown, they're number 3, all right? So, you know the show that you want to get on, you know, Queens and all that, and you're talking all that shit? Well, a volunteer who listened to Keemstar and helped out and, you know, fucking interned for different spots, She's now number 2 and number 3 on the fucking leaderboard, Zeta. You're an idiot. You're a dumb fucking idiot. You sit there and you fucking play this victim. Keemstar's using me and he won't hire me and I got this illness and this and that. You try every little manipulation fucking tactic during your crash outs, bro. Like, everyone's trying to use you and take advantage of you. No, that's not the case. I was trying to find you a fucking spot. Wake the fuck up. I'm still open to finding you a spot. But when I tell you, Zeta, go intern on Aussie, and you go, oh, I can't wake up at that time. Or call into Aussie later at night. Oh, I can't. My wife gets home and da-da-da, this and that. You just can't do it, all right? You're telling me you're only available during prime time when Milkers is on, when fucking LolcowUniverse Live is on, and when Queens is on. So guess what? It's not going to work out. And it's not my fucking fault. It's your fault. It's your fault because you can't work when the little shows are on. You know whose fault it is, Zeta? Not KEEMSTAR, not Becky, not anybody in the LCU. It's your fault. It's your fault. Go ahead, Rastov.
Keem inflated and lied about our convo and silenced me so I couldn't defend the crap he was saying on LolcowUniverse Live.
Pause! How the fuck did I silence you? Were you banned? Were you fucking kicked?
Yes.
She was banned?
She was timed out. Yeah, she was timed out for saying the F slur twice on Aussie.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She said the F slur on Aussie. And then the very next day, I told her to go on Aussie, and she goes, oh, I can't. This is the time where I hang out with my wife. Then why were you there the day before saying the F slur? It doesn't even fucking make sense. Zeta, I can't deal with bullshit, bro. I can't. All right? I already have to deal with it with my actual employees. I'm not going to deal with it with someone trying to be the employee. Like, go ahead, Rastov, continue.
I couldn't defend the crap he was saying on LolcowUniverse Live, which can be used to dox us and other women that already deal with IRL stalkers. He even respects Becky enough to not do that. Then he wanted to unleash me to shit on AMAC. I drew the line at the whole, get up there and show Keem what you got. After about the 100th time, he doesn't give a fuck that I had to keep appointments to save my life, but eye candy hoes can do the hair appointments and other meaningless appointments. Y'all can stop tagging me because I really don't care anymore. And then she said I was going to make that into a song, but I didn't like it.
Zeta Ray all day super chatted $20. Zeta's in waiting.
I can only give you 5 minutes. We have a big show. We got to get to the wing stuff. We got to get to the Trump versus Elon. Zeta, you can come in, but you have 5 minutes. All right. All right. Bring her in. Yeah. All right. I just realized there's a Zeta. We only have 5 minutes. We have a busy show, but go ahead.
Good. I'll make it quick. First of all, you put me on Milkers for 2 weeks. That was your word. That's what I made my doctor's appointments around. Okay. And then you wanted to move me to Aussie, which I couldn't rearrange all my doctor's appointments. I haven't played victim in this whole thing with you at all. So the night that I said the thing that I didn't mean to say, referring to a straight person that wasn't even a hate speech, I told on myself. And I get it. You wanted to punish me, but you wouldn't let me come up and defend what you were saying on blast in front of 4,000 people. I told you something in private and you kind of exaggerated it and put words in my mouth and made me look entitled and made me look like I thought I had this huge audience when that wasn't even the case.
That's what you told me. You said, if I don't get hired, my audience is leaving Queens and they're coming with me.
That is not what I said, Keem. And I even played my version, every voice message that I sent to you, I played. And I never said that.
Okay,
and it's not that I want Queens. It's not that I want Milkers. It's that I'm going through something medical and I have surgeries and I have doctor's appointments. I've told Rastov that. I've told you that. And that's why I can't just be moved here, there, and everywhere. And I'm sorry. I do feel like I got used for the past 6 months to work for free. You can't help the way that I feel.
Zeta, how much money? Zeta,
yeah, before Fat Camp Boogie, I was jumping up on Queen's panel all the time. I didn't go on Rewriting's panel because at the time, Xylee didn't like me.
Prior to Christmas, Queens was invented in December.
Yeah,
I
and I was
remember you
popping
being
up
there.
then. And actually, you kept pulling me up instead of purple hair. If
Zeta,
you go back to the
how much
streams,
money-
it's fine. It doesn't matter.
How
I'm not
much
looking
money-
for cred. I don't care if I get a show, but you really,
Yes,
just
you
because I
do.
don't whine to you all the time like Becky, you're not using like common sense to think about maybe I'm going through some shit and I'm telling you no
I know
because
you're
I'm a
going through some
woman with
shit.
like responsibilities. And when I give my word and I say I'm going to be somewhere, then I do that.
Okay,
and
I
I'm
need to ask
sorry,
a
I don't
question.
want to
I
work
need to ask a
with
question.
somebody who's
I
going to
need to
take
ask a
credit
question.
for all my
I need
work.
to ask a
Hold on,
question.
let him ask
I
a
need to
question,
ask
let
a
him ask a
question. How much money do you think you made when you volunteered on Milkers?
I don't care. I wasn't keeping track. It wasn't for
Well,
me
you said
to get paid.
you said I
was
used
just
you.
the whole Savage. Okay, Voldemort 3 got fired, so of course people are going to hold on to their money. I don't even care about the data or any of that. We weren't trying to raise money. Supposedly, Roxy was fighting to get me to be a co-host
So
on
you
there.
think I
I'd
used
given
you?
up, but
You-
again, I got pushed to try out again in the mermaid thing.
Okay, let me get this
And
straight.
I
You
always
think I
get,
used to?
go
Stop,
up
stop,
there,
stop,
let
stop,
Keem
stop,
see,
stop.
let Keem see,
I'm gonna
let
mute
Keem see.
you.
Well, Keem seen.
I got to mute you. All right. Now listen, you think I used you, all right, for your work, right? But then you're also telling me, you don't even know if you made any money for the LCU. So I'm going to ask you again, how much money do you think, I know you have to guess, you made for the LCU when you were interning on Milkers?
On Milkers, I think we made like 400, 500 a show. It was low because Savage just left and nobody knew what was going on.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you how much per show. All right. I asked you how much do you think you made?
You would have to go back and ask Roxy because before Fat Camp, I was jumping up in my bikini from my pool to bring drama, to bring views and stuff over there, and to raise money to get Savage to go to Fat Camp in the first place.
How much do you think you made?
It doesn't matter. I'm so over it, Keem. I will work on a show. I cannot be on night shift perpetually.
Okay. How about this? How about this? I will send you $500. We good?
I don't want your money. You've offered to pay me off before.
I don't want
your money.
but
What I
I
needed was
don't
some
want-
income from content creation so I could write off my
Excuse me.
thousands of dollars in expenses.
Excuse me.
I don't
Excuse
care.
me.
We'll deal with it later
I
after my
want the
surgery.
internship.
But please stop spreading this
Excuse me.
narrative that I'm like Becky
Excuse
and I'm a
me.
perpetual victim. If anything,
Excuse
I've been
me.
not a victim and I've tried to just keep it hush
Excuse
hush
me.
and tell you what I
would
can and can't do.
I would like when I give someone an internship that it's respected, and you've disrespected that, and you're saying that I've used you for free work.
I respected it. I worked on Milkers. When you asked me to move to Aussie, I told you I couldn't.
So I
Out of
will-
respect for the opportunity, I knew I can't move my doctor's appointments over. Why commit to another 2 weeks when I can't? I can't. I
Okay.
literally have an organ dying
This is
inside
how
of me.
all the conversations
like,
with
you don't
Zeta
get
go,
it.
by the
I
way.
get.
This is why she's not on a show. You can't fucking have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
It's just looping and victim and fucking all of a sudden now I'm using people. I'm just using them. There wasn't an internship where she was trying to get a fucking permanent spot on a show. That's what it was. I was using her,
Frankie
people.
the Chihuahua super chatted $19.99. I only watch in hopes on seeing Jenna Ortega's mom.
Dude,
the fucked up thing is you would probably still put her on a show if you found the right one.
Yes!
Yes.
Bro, I like Zeta. But when you're going to act like that to me, I'm going to shit on you. I'm going to shit all over you, Zeta. I'm going to fucking pop over. I don't want to get in the details. I'm going to shit on you, Zeta. I'm going to shit on you, Zeta. I'm not putting up with it. You're not going to fucking fill a butt. You got to go through some shit. I feel like I was used. You're not doing that to me. Go fuck yourself. All right? Come
I
at
really
me correct.
like her.
I do too.
Yeah. Yes, me too.
Come at me correct and try to work things out like I just tried to work out, all right? Or shut the fuck up. A or B.
Part of me says the way that she treats you is part of the entertainment to me, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that bitch just does not know how to get a show. She doesn't know how to do it right, and it's hilarious.
She doesn't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
Dude,
I really
she
like
helped
hanging
us.
out with her at Fat Camp, though. I really like her as a
helped
person.
us out so much during Fat Camp. I would love to find a spot for her in the LCU, but it's got to make sense. I'm not just going to be like, oh, you let me borrow your Starlink, so you're on Queens now, Zeta. Life doesn't work that way. All right? Queens would die. People would unsub. They would not get donations anymore because you are not the fucking entertainer that you think you are, Zeta. I know. I watched you those 2 weeks on Milkers. You don't got it. Can you get to it? Yes, anyone can. Anyone can. But you got to start on a smaller show and fucking fine-tune your craft because you're fucking boring. You are. I promise you that. All right? I'm not just saying this to hurt your feelings. I'm saying it because it's the truth. You're a one-trick pony. You get in a bikini or you do some little stunt, and it is funny and it is entertaining as a call-in. As a call-in. These are 2-hour shows. You got to be on for fucking 2 hours every single fucking day. And Zeta Ray don't got it. Don't got it. I have no reason to hate on you. I like you. You've helped me out. It's just the truth, Zeta Ray. You don't got it.
Yet. I think she could.
She could.
I think she could.
So,
thank you for the 5 gifted. I polled Queen's audience on if they would prefer Zeta Ray or Yo Mama cosplaying as Zeta Ray. Which one do you think they chose as a co-host for Tina?
Yo Mama.
By a large margin.
Okay. We got to move on. We're out of time. We're losing time. Beans called out Pupstar. So they got into a fight over it, over on Dolls real quick.
Am I okay? No, not really. I'm not okay because I'm annoyed because people come into the LCU, they feel like they have all these.
I can't see it.
This is the LCU. If something happens, we have to talk about it. And you can't get mad at me because I'm just doing my job. Sweet Tea here is a little bit annoyed because we had to talk about her drama. We had to rail her. We had to basically drag her through the coals.
They did what to Sweet Tea? Hasn't she been through enough?
Yeah.
I regret saying that word because now everyone's starting to say it and it doesn't mean the same thing here.
Beans. 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 What did you do to Sweet Tea? Stop.
She'd probably say that sounds like fun and then we'd have a whole nother other fucking drama.
Somebody in the chat said Keem is just rewinding. I know. This is the type of show that I want in the network and it doesn't exist, so I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And I'm going to do it better.
I enjoy it.
I'm going to do it better. I'm just saying.
And when something happens, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about your drama and me trying to be a friend, me trying to be a good person and make sure that you can still do the show without you being pissed off at me. I said, okay, let's not talk about it too much, but let's just touch upon it. And then when I touch upon it with you, what you do is this cringe ass fucking AI voice where you're just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong. Look at the screenshot. It's cringe. It's cringe. You're not building your reputation. I have told you time and time again that if you want to be here in the LCU, maybe you should build your reputation a little bit better. But these ways that you're doing, the things that you do, you literally went into our own VC and you sat.
St. Elmo's Fire super chatted $19.99. Michael Jello had KM Ply Cotton Eye Joe last night GHT. It's racist as L Little Black Sambo.
Anyhow, I'll address that later, maybe when I know more information. All I can say is every time Beans goes on these rants, I feel like I've been fucking ushered to the principal's office.
Now, what did you do wrong, KEEMSTAR? What did you do?
How Beans delivers the shit, like what she's saying, It's like the vice principal is like fucking ripping you a new one.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Now KEEMSTAR, like she's gonna clip that. They're gonna react to that on fucking Dallas tomorrow. You know, right? Oh, Pupstar reacted to fucking Boogie trashing her. Oh, Boogie, you're about to get it from Puppy. Here we go.
I won't care.
Well, there is another clip here that says Boogie responds to that. Let's see.
Can I comment on Pupstar real quick before we do the thing?
Go ahead.
Hey, Pupstar, imagine letting your tiny amount of attention you've gotten in this micro bubble go to your fucking previously empty head. No one gives a shit about you. Say whatever the fuck you want. Even the people in this community don't give a fuck. So enjoy that. Enjoy being.
Crown. Don't.
Can
do
I
that.
comment? Can I comment?
So how do you feel about what Boogie said?
He didn't hold back. Boogie has 4 million followers. Boogie averages 50K views on every video with his 4 million followers. Boogie is grasping at straws to hold on to his has-been relevancy. I did not say that I have clout. I did not say that I'm a hyper niche micro internet celebrity, because I am not. Or maybe I am. I do not care either way.
Okay, boring. All right.
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
Oh, fuck, is the clip over?
Look, part
Oh
of
my
her
God.
part of her problem is she's 19. She's new to this. She's learning how to be an entertainer, right?
Yeah.
That's part of her problem. Right now, what she's doing is causing a lot of problems, right? Which is her entertainment. Guys, we're gonna get into Trump versus Elon, and the very last thing we're doing is we're gonna get some witnesses in here to talk about Wings of Redemption because new stuff has come out on Wings.
Yeah, I got Twiggy lined up. I told him he had to be here today. So we're going to get to the bottom of every accusation today.
All right, guys. Just so you know, I'll give one spoiler away out of this. Long story short, the fight between Elon Musk and Trump got so heavy that Elon Musk accused Trump of being a part of the Epstein files. And that's why the Epstein files did not come out. That's how crazy this got. Now, we have a whole timeline here. We're going to go through this, and you'll kind of see what happened between these two, Trump versus Elon.
Ooh, I'm excited to inject my liberal opinions on this.
So it was May 28th, not too long ago, roughly a week ago, when Elon Musk stepped away from Doge, stepped away from working in the Trump administration and Doge. And he said that, this was his scheduled time to part away. And then Elon Musk attacked Trump for his big, beautiful bill. Now, for those of you that might not understand, Doge is a company that was created by Elon Musk within the Trump administration to go through and get rid of all the crazy spending that the U.S. government does, right? So Elon went in there hot, firing government employees, exposing all kinds of government waste, went in there hot. And now it's been discovered that Trump is trying to push through the big, beautiful bill, which is this new spending bill, and it's going to add $2 trillion to our deficit. So Elon is pissed. Yeah. Elon is so mad because this goes against everything that he signed up for. You guys don't want to say anything?
So they were cool up until this point, right?
So far, I agree with everything you've said.
Okay, he said, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This is a massive, outrageous, pork-filled Congress spending bill. It's disgusting, abomination. Shame on you shame on those who voted for these people, all right? And this is what Trump said in response.
Pennsylvania, I want to buy a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all...
So Trump is saying that there was an EV mandate, which would have really helped Tesla, but that had to be cut out of the bill. So that's why Elon's losing his shit and attacking Trump right now. Has nothing to do with the massive spending. It's because the EV bill was removed from the overall bill, which would fuck Tesla. All right. Elon then responds and says to Trump, denying that he saw the bill ahead of time. False. This bill was never shown to me once it was passed in the dead of night, so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it. So that was his response to that. Then Elon said, where is this guy? showing all these older tweets from Trump where, you know, Trump was talking about the spending out of control for the United States. Okay. Then Elon went as far as saying Trump would have lost the election without him. Now, this is where things start getting fucking crazy, because Elon is sitting there saying that Trump would not have won the election without him. Elon, that's false. That is false.
I think Elon Musk really helped out and spent tens of millions of dollars to help it get done. But he won by such a large margin. I don't think Elon made the difference.
Yeah, Elon did not make the difference. All right. It was a fucking landslide. If Elon didn't support either candidate, Trump still would have won. I mean, the fact, I know you spent like $200 billion or whatever trying to help Trump, but dude, people did not fucking vote for Trump because of Elon Musk. They didn't. And maybe someone did somewhere, right? But like the idea that, oh, Elon put millions into a campaign, so that's why Trump won. No, motherfuckers, all right? People already knew who Trump was, all right? They already knew who Kamala was, all right? The advertising and the fucking spending during the election did not waver it one way or the fucking other. Most Americans already made up their fucking mind. One in the chat, if you already fucking knew who you were voting for as soon as they announced it was Trump versus Kamala. One in the chat. You didn't have to listen to it. Fucking Americans are that stupid. Oh, I watched an ad on TV, so I guess I'm going to vote this way. I don't even know why they spend this much money on the fucking ads. It's all pointless bullshit, all right? Elon, you didn't make, no, that's not true.
Well, like even here, right? Like as soon as it came out, people were like, all right, cool. Looks like Trump's going to be the president of the US again. But this reads like a scorned girlfriend, right? Like,
oh, it's going to get worse.
You know, he would have never been as successful without me. Like,
yeah, it's going to get worse. All right. Then Elon goes on saying that he supports EV solar incentive cuts, which something which Trump said he was upset about. All right. So that happened there. Elon then calls for a reconciliation bill to be killed in the Senate, right? He's asking the Senate not to pass this because I believe the House already did. Then Elon asks if it's time for a new political party. It's time to create a new political party in America that represents 80%, the middle class he's referring to. Then Trump had this to say when it started getting out of hand.
Things are happening in this room, and I'll tell you, he's not the first. People leave my administration, and they love us, and then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but we have it with others too. They leave, and they wake up in the morning, and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it and you'll let us know. Yeah.
Elon Musk is the richest man in the world and probably the most powerful businessman in the world. You know, he might be. I don't know. You know, there's oil tycoons and other people that have immense power, but you know, Elon Musk is the richest and one of the most powerful people on the planet. And Donald Trump is the president. So this is quite the battle. Go ahead, Boogie.
I wanted to say the reason Elon Musk got so upset here is because, Elon, you got played as a fool. They spent your money on the campaign. They spent your clout on the campaign. They hired you to do a thankless job, one that involved doing a tremendous amount of dirty work that they didn't want to get their hands dirty doing. And then when they were done with you, they sent you to pasture. Of course you're mad about it. You were the only person that did not see that they were doing that to you. Every liberal, every Republican saw that they hired you to do a dirty, dirty job, knowing that it would trash you, it would trash your company's stock, and now that's the world you live in. You need to stop taking out the consequences of your actions on the president.
Now, Trump dropped multiple tweets on Truth Social saying Elon went crazy. All right. He said Elon was wearing was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
He made him his fucking community manager. You're doing the goddamn same thing to me. What? You're gonna fuck me over, aren't you?
Trump went on to
figured
say,
it out.
Trump went on to say the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contract. I've always get the fuck out of here. Why are you blocking the fucking thing? I always was surprised that Biden didn't do that. Now, just so you guys know, Elon Musk has billions of dollars of contracts with the U.S. government, okay? Because one, he works hand in hand with NASA, all right? Tesla has all kinds of fucking deals. The Boeing company, SpaceX, the fucking satellites and shit, all right? Like, bro, you got Starlink, right? Like, you don't understand what Trump is threatening. Trump is threatening to bankrupt Elon's companies, basically.
Yep.
Like, this is wild, all right? This is really picking up.
Sir America super chatted $19.99. Exploiting autists for money. Sounds familiar. Is that Trump under that beard? Religion Bean super chatted $20. Elon is showing signs of a crazy ex quoting tweets and crying on Twitter, which makes it not surprising that Boogie is on his side, since Boogie like a crazy ex dresses his current GF like his former and calls her the same name.
That's fair, but I'm not on Elon's side.
But
Fuck Elon Musk.
I just want to say, I can't stress this enough, all right? This tweet from fucking Trump is threatening to bankrupt the richest man in the world, all right? Then Elon said this: time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald J. Trump. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out.
Rostov is lagging, but he has nothing to offer to this anyway. I have an opinion about
He's
the Epstein
faking it.
files that could get me in a lot of trouble. And I've learned to just speak my truth, so I'm going to speak it, okay? I don't know specifically what is all in the Epstein files, but if you look at the Epstein logs, a lot of people in there, and a lot of the people that are in there were not pedophiles. And I will absolutely say that Epstein was an extremely rich man and extremely popular man. I don't think everyone that was at a party with him, everyone that knew him, was a fucking pedophile. And I don't think Donald Trump was one of those pedophiles.
I think New Zealand finally got bombed.
Thank God.
No, I think you're right. I think that's a good take, Boogie, because there's a lot of Jeffrey Epstein's mixed with so many different fucking people. They cannot all be pedophiles.
Exactly.
You know, there has to be, like logic says, some of the people did not get on the plane and fly to the island. Like logic says that, right? But a lot of stupid people are saying anybody in association with him is definitely. But here's the thing. You got Trump threatening to bankrupt Elon Musk. You got Elon threatening to make a new party and then exposing him for the Epstein files. I mean, this has gotten completely out of control. After this bomb, Trump says this: get this out of here. How do I get this fucking stupid thing out of here?
Oh, thank God. Okay, that got it.
Okay. Trump says, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This was one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest tax cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be an 68% tax increase, and things will be far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country in the path of greatness. Make America great again. I thought that was going to be more important than that. But anyhow. Then Elon says this in reference to canceling Elon Musk's government contracts. Elon says, in light of the president's statement about the cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately.
What? Why? What? Is this sarcasm? What?
I don't know. Dude, they both lost it. They both lost their mind. All right? Elon Musk and our fucking NASA, our U.S. government, has to work together. He has Starlink. All right? He has too many vital resources for our country.
Yeah.
They can't be fucking feuding like this. This is insane.
Yeah, nobody wins when the richest man in the world, also someone who does business here in America, is fighting with the president of the United States. The entire fucking world suffers.
Then Elon Musk calls for the impeachment of Trump. Somebody said Trump should be impeached and JD Vance should replace him. And he says yes. And he says fucking yes. So now Elon's calling for fucking impeachment. Now you have Elon Musk's ex, Ashley St. Clair, saying, hey, Donald Trump, let me know if you need breakup advice.
Holy
Now,
fuck, that's funny.
What do you think the result of Elon's companies were? Because it resulted in Tesla going down 14% today. At one point, it was like 20%. That's a huge fucking hit.
Yeah.
That's not good. Nicholas, welcome to Cash Cow. We appreciate you.
Now, I'm not a stock guy, but I would not recommend buying Tesla stock because this ain't the bottom, y'all. If this keeps going on, this ain't the bottom. But that's not financial advice. But don't buy it.
Okay. While all this, it was estimated that $34 billion was lost today from Elon Musk. $34 billion.
Wow.
Unbelievable. But I do have good news. Kanye West is trying to mediate the fight between Elon and President Trump. Kanye tweeted out, bros, please no. We love you both so much. Steve Bannon, longtime Trump supporter and like one of the creations of Trump as a politician, called for the deportation of Elon Musk. They want him deported now. Bro, Steve Bannon, wake up. Elon Musk has done more for America than you, bro. Chill out. I know.
Here's the thing, though. I think they could get him deported if we actually tried to impeach Trump, which we never will. But if like he pushed for that and it happened, Elon Musk would find his ass on the plane quick, and he won't be owning that plane.
Now, when it comes to the Epstein files, do you remember how Trump responded to this question? This is a clip that we're going to watch that was during the election, and this was Trump's response.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think
It's weird. He basically said the same thing Boogie said. But because he said there's a lot of phony stuff in there that can't be trusted, that makes people think he may be guilty.
Yeah. That wasn't a good look, honestly. It's different when somebody else says it. When he says it, it don't look good.
And by the way, this is all coming out during a rough time for Elon Musk because he was accused of being on hard drugs by the New York Times. He showed up with a black eye. Do you remember that? He was at the White House with a black eye doing a press conference. Yeah, dude. And here's the thing. Trump said this about the black eye, which this is going to be interesting.
He wanted that person, a certain person, and we said no. And, you know, I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval Desk. And even with the black eye, I said, do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup. But he said, no, I don't think so, which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon, he wanted...
Oh, I thought that was going to be more interesting. I'm sorry, that was a nothing clip. Trump reportedly tipped off police after learning Epstein was trafficking children. So that just came out. After Trump learned that Jeffrey Epstein was involved in sex trafficking, he threw him out of Mar-a-Lago and tipped off law enforcement that Epstein was abusing very young women in 2005. And apparently there's evidence of that. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay. So now that that's all done and over with, now to cover the big story, Wings of Redemption. Wings of Redemption.
Since Rastov is coming back, before we do that, can I just say one more thing?
Also, before we do that, I need to take a break. So can you and Rastov hang out for a minute?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, am I a Donald Trump fan? Not really. He is the president of the United States, and I've seen some pretty controversial presidents in my time. Reagan, Clinton, George Jr., Obama, and Trump twice, and obviously Biden. And I'm the type of American that says when you have the office of the president of the United States, when you have the office of commander-in-chief, I'm aligning with you to the best of my ability. You're my president. Doesn't matter that I voted for you. Doesn't matter. I'm not the biggest Trump fan, but I'm not one of these people that want to shit talk and drag him every chance I get. He's my president. I want him to succeed because when the president succeeds, the country succeeds.
True.
That said, he can make mistakes. Every president that I mentioned has made mistakes. Every president in my lifetime have made mistakes. That's part of being a president. And you can call them out when they make those mistakes. I have never believed that Donald Trump was a pedophile. There's a 0% chance that's true. There's a 0%. There's so many people that have hated that man, so many people even close to him, that if there was a shred of evidence towards that, it would come out. 100%. And I don't care if he was on Epstein Island briefly. I don't care if he's in the flight logs. I don't give a fuck. Almost everybody that was famous or rich at the time because Epstein was extremely connected. Not everybody was there to do terrible shit to kids. Bill Cosby, sure, probably. Some of these other sick fucks, sure. But I don't believe Trump was one of them. And I think we would know by now. I think we would know. And it just makes Elon Musk look petty and stupid to drag that up. This is not the fight we should be having. It is bad for Elon Musk. It is bad for the country. It is bad for the president. It is bad for you and me. It's so fucking stupid. And Keem, I think you'll agree with this 100%. I said that I'm not the biggest Donald Trump fan, but I do not believe at all that he's a pedophile because so many people, both in his camp, close to him and away from him, have hated that man so deeply that if there was a shred of evidence, we would already have it.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Like, I want to back up what you're saying. Nothing's good's going to come out of this for Americans.
Yeah.
This fight is not good for Americans as a whole. It's just not, you know. Anyhow, let's move forward. We got to talk about this Wings stuff. Look, there was the clip where, you know, Wings obviously threw Kelly on the table, right? There was the slapping when she was driving. And there was a person that was with them alone.
Control plus Alt plus Della super chatted $19.99. Did y'all know that Trump took the phrase, "Make America Great Again," from Ronald Reagan's 1980s campaign?
Yes.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, he referenced that. Oh. But There was one person that was alone with Wings and Kelly for a long period of time because he went to Fat Camp with them, the road trip, and that was Twiggy. And Twiggy has recently come out with new information. We played a clip of it, but we wanted to hear directly from Twiggy because apparently Twiggy has a lot to say. So I don't know. Everyone, the entire internet says, "Are we getting Twiggy?"
Yeah, I told him to be ready.
Now. Bring him in. Bring him in.
We were meant to do. Yeah.
There's the whole internet's been talking about Wings and Kelly's relationship for a while, shitting on it left and right. So,
Terp super chatted $20. Boogie, I am sorry you're wrong for assuming innocence. He is the man who also said, "Grab her by the kitty." If you catch my drift, kind of a gross statement.
Yeah, pretty sure he was referring to adults at the time, but. Yeah, I get you.
Twiggy, retell the story about what Kelly said to you at the hotel when you were at the pit stop on the way to Fat Camp.
So, it was the...
Your volume's low.
My volume's low. Give me one second.
Just talk into the mic and turn it up a tad.
Something just happened to my camera. All right. So, after the incident where he slapped Kelly's arm after she was honking the horn in traffic. That night we went to the hotel. Everything went normally after that. And then the next morning in the hotel, Kelly walks up to me and she asks me if my shower was slippery. And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, my shower was super slippery and I slipped and fell and now I have
Nicholas
a big
super chatted $20.
Worst timing ever,
Bring me
Nicholas.
in, dude. You have this whole Elon Trump beef wrong. Trump is trying to create a surveillance state and increase the national debt.
Go ahead, Twiggy.
But yeah, so she said she had a bruise on her back, and at the time I was like weirded out by it, but I didn't really think much of it, so I just put it in the back of my head, kind of like the slap video. I didn't realize.
So the next morning, you're telling me Kelly comes up to you and says, "Hey, was your bathtub slippery? Because I slipped and fell, and now I have a big bruise on my back."
Yeah, it was. I don't remember. I don't remember if Wings was there while she said that, or if he was at the truck packing up luggage. So, because as I said, it was something I put in the back of my head, but I vividly remember her saying that because it was just so weird to me at the time. And then the table incident happens, and I start to think about it a little more, but I didn't want to come out and say it because, for one, I don't have any evidence that she said that, and my reputation was already a little funky.
Yeah.
But also, like, that is something that I was told. So, I mean, I think it is my right to come out and say it. And they blamed his whole career ending on me because I released the video of the slap.
Who did?
But Wings and Kelly both did. They would talk about it on their streams. They were talking about how I told when Kelly called me after that video came out. Because remember, Wings didn't call me. Kelly called me.
Mm-hmm.
And when Kelly called me, she was yelling at me, talking about how I'm a clout chaser, that I don't care about anybody but myself, and I'm willing to throw anybody under the bus too.
Huge ass super chatted $20. Were the rooms close together? Maybe she was worried you had heard any screaming?
No, I don't know where the room was. We booked, I just knew.
Did she show you the bruise?
No. I didn't see the bruise. That's why I didn't want to come out and say it at first because it would just seem like I was doing this to benefit myself, right?
All right.
Just
Well,
they thought with me releasing the video.
I guess the next question is this. All right. You hear the backstory. You seen and filmed the slap story. The way I understand it, they argued the entire road trip, right?
Pretty much, but it also, I couldn't tell if that was banter. I couldn't tell if it was like what you see on the streams for the most part, right? When they're just going back and forth. And then I did have a camera out the whole time, so I didn't know if that was performative or not. I really didn't think anything of it until he slapped her arm.
So do you think he's abusing Kelly?
I don't really know, but I've talked to people about it. And when I brought up the fact that she did say that she slipped in the shower, It was somebody in the Discord who was at Fat Camp who has dealt with this stuff personally. And I'm not going to say the names because that's not my place to say that, unless you want me to. But
what are you talking? Who's he talking about?
What?
I don't know.
What did you say?
Somebody's job at Fat Camp was to work with situations like this. Okay, that's why I don't want to talk about who it is, because their job relates to domestic violence and handling stuff like that.
Oh, okay, like what they do outside of being a YouTuber.
Yeah, what they do outside of just being in the community. It wasn't even somebody who was a host or anything like that. It was just one of the people who was invited to Fat Camp. But I was talking to them about it, and they were basically telling me that when somebody is in a situation like this, there will either be little cries for help or there will be justifications for some of the stuff that goes on, right? For example, saying that she tripped when she clearly didn't. I'm not educated on the topic. I'm just repeating what I was told. But people who are in situations like this will tend to have fictionalized stories to kind of justify what's going on in their life, especially when they're, the person you're supposed to love the most, the person who made is in a marriage contract with you, who took vows to protect you, right? Is the person harming you the most. How do you justify that? You have to find some way to justify that in your mind, right?
I did find it interesting in his public apology that I don't remember him apologizing to Kelly.
No.
He apologized. He put out that big statement. Remember, we all said that was a good statement. And I'm only now thinking about it like, wait, he didn't apologize to Kelly in that, I don't think. Or maybe I'm wrong. Can someone pull that up?
Well, Rastov, while you're pulling that up, I did get a text from a trusted member of our community. I won't out them. They did reach out to Kelly, and they have this statement that I'd like to read. They said, I just wanted to let you know, because I know that you care, that I talked to Kelly, and she says that Twiggy is lying about the back bruise. She said she slipped and bruised her knee, and there was never any other bruise. Take that how you will, but Wings also said that he has no clue why you would say this.
Because it's what she told me. She didn't say it was her knee. She said it was her back.
Well, I felt they definitely deserve a voice here, so I read what they had to say.
And I don't have any problem with that. And
I have a problem with you, Twiggy, and this is why I told Keem I wanted you on the show today. You have seemed to piecemeal out every little thing. First, I saw them fight. Then you saw the slap. Then you showed us the recording. Then every time you come back, there's another little nugget. There seems to be another little nugget. I want, and with Keem's permission, today, from beginning to end, from the moment you were with them to the moment you were at Fat Camp, I want you to tell me every goddamn thing. Because if there is an ounce of truth to it, I don't want to know something new 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
I don't want to know something 6 months from now.
I agree with
I want to
Boogie.
know it fucking today. Today. You put it to bed today.
I agree with Boogie. No more 2 months from now we hear another thing that happened with Wings or Kelly or whatever. Like, tell us everything.
No, I will.
The apologies in the side chat, by the way.
That is the last thing, and I even told Rastov earlier today that was it. And the reason I didn't come out with it is because, like, unlike the video, right, which I already got a lot of crap for releasing that video because, saying I was a clout chaser, even though if I was, I would have released it on Ozzy. Like, that would have been what happened at the time if I wanted to benefit from it. It would have been a massive exclusive story, right?
Well, we had massive goals that we set for, like, you going to Fat Camp, and, like, it was one of the biggest points of contention for the two of us and why we were so tense, because, like, I was pissed off it didn't happen, and only found out later you literally couldn't use any of the footage because it was all arguing the whole time.
And it wasn't just that. It was like after, it was just arguing the whole time. But after the video was released, I was just done with it. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. I was tired of it because
Twiggy, we don't care what you feel and what's going through your mind. We want to know everything that happened between Wings and Kelly. Like, give us Just it should be within like 3 minutes. You can tell us everything.
All right. So basically, the first night I was there, it was pretty normal. There was like a little bit of arguing about which laundry to, or which stuff to pack, and that was pretty much it. It was very normal, and I basically just went to the room and got in Discord once he started streaming.
Excuse me, time out. There are some Wings fans saying, Keem, you could milk this shit, have him make up shit ever so often to keep the viewership up. Bro, we don't need to cover a Wings show, all right?
Yeah.
Me and Boogie by ourselves did a whole month of April without Wings. He came on one show in April to respond to this. We crushed. We had a record-breaking month, all right? Minus Fat Camp because that's an event month, right? Then last month, it was me, Boogie, and Rastov. No Wings or Redemption, and we did $71,000. We never even came close to that with Wings. The most we ever did with Wings was 50. All right.
No.
So
now the reason
we made $20,000 more dollars than without. We don't need Wings to have a successful show, and we've proven that a million times. So
This is my show today. $20. I am glad the goodness in Twiggy's heart has finally shined through and he's found it in his soul to tell the truth. This is the guy who flip-flopped on his savage story cause he was told to, so excuse me for questioning Rep.
And the reason this is my thumbnail, this is my title, this isn't Keem's. I wanted to talk about this because I want to put this to bed for the sake of our show, for the sake of you guys, for the sake of Wings and Kelly. I want it done. I want it on the fucking table.
And now they're saying, and now they're saying, oh, well, you have 5,000 views because Wings' name is in the title. We break 5,000 views all the fucking time. Wait, if we had like 7,000, 8,000, that would be abnormal. Then maybe you'd have a point. But dude, this stuff came up and I want to get to the fucking bottom of it. And yeah, we're going to cover it because Wings was on this show, part of this fucking show for a very long time. The shit happened at my fucking event and it caused all kinds of shit. So if there's another thing that happened, I'm going to fucking cover it. I don't give a fuck what you think. Anyhow, go ahead.
But I don't remember like exactly where I left off, but at the house, everything was normal. Nothing seemed abnormal. All of the arguing seemed like banter. It seemed like they were just playing around for the camera up until the point where we were stuck in traffic. Kelly honked the horn and then her arm was slapped. Then I was told to delete the video. And like you already know everything with that. And then everything kind of went off without a hitch for the rest of the day. And then she brought that up the next day. After that, there was really nothing. It was just the same old arguing, and then there was some, good moments too.
Did you hear any threats? Was there ever a case where he was like, "I'll hit you," or "Okay, all right"?
No, nothing like that. It was like most of the arguing consisted of like minor disagreements and him criticizing Kelly's driving. That was pretty much it, up to the point where that slap happened. And then it was just the same as it was before, just arguing for the rest of the trip. And that there was really not much to it. It was just the slap, then what Kelly told me, and then when the table incident happened.
Okay.
That was all I could think about. Was
all right, thanks, Twiggy. What do you guys think?
I am always confused when someone comes out with something 3 months after the fact, 6 months after the fact, especially when the first part of it was already aired. I don't doubt that Kelly slipped in the shower, and I don't doubt that she told Twiggy that. And I don't think Jordy laid a hand on her that night. I don't.
Well, if she says she had a bruise on her knee and she's wearing any of the shorts in the Fat Camp footage, we'll be able to see that bruise. Outdated Panda, welcome to Cash Cow. Must be because we have Wings in the title. Must be all because we have Wings in the title. What do you know?
Yeah. Wings was the entire reason the show was ever successful because of how much work he put in and how much effort he put into it. Come on.
I'll wait for him to get Employee of the Month.
We made $20,000 more dollars a month without Wings, but yeah, he's obviously the draw. You know,
And the worst
That's
part
what we
about it is I
talked
see
about
all these,
last
like,
month,
Wings
though, is just every
fans,
episode.
which- Good, be a Wings fan. I've got no problem with you being a Wings fan. I want you to be a Wings fan. But I see Wings fans in here like, why are you doing this? Because I want to put it down. I want it to be in the past, man. Like, I'm so done with thinking about it. I'm so done with feeling about it.
Wait, time out. Now they've given up on saying we're using Wings for views. Now John Pond is saying, this fat camp was 3 months ago. Who cares? Well, I thought they did care. I thought that's why everyone was here today.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is it?
You're right.
So now
Either
they don't care.
or they don't care.
Now
they
they
care
don't
enough to
care.
click or they don't care.
Life with Ron. Welcome
this
to
shit-
Cash Cow. Shout out to Wings.
Yeah, shout out to Wings. This shit actually impacts you behind the scenes, Boogie. Like, we've talked about it a few times about how, like, he was your mate, and this whole thing just continues to bother you and bother you and bother you. And
Yeah,
after watching
miss
that
my
Twiggy
friend.
clip, we had another conversation about it.
Yeah, I miss my friend, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And
He wants nothing. He doesn't call us, by the way. Like, we don't talk to him anymore. He doesn't talk to us.
If people still think you fired him.
Muggy B have upgraded to Cash Cow. No, he was suspended. Then it was like, we might have to fire you. Then it was like, okay, let's try to get you to come back. And then he would just wanted nothing to do with the LCU. So that's how it played out. But
I will say,
But you could literally show him saying, I don't want anything to do with it, and they'll still be like, well, you made him say that. Well, he's
yeah,
not
right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's so annoying, bro. Like,
yeah. At the end of the day, I literally begged Jordy to get the therapy he needed and to get some marriage counseling and come back. And I literally begged him to do it. And he said no. And
you
that's
know
what
who
it
is in an abusive relationship? Idubbbz.
Me? Oh yeah, Idubbbz.
Idubbbz is in an abusive relationship, and people are starting to call it out. All right, here's his wife abusing the ever living fuck out of him.
But he was in the shower, like coughing in the morning, and I filmed it because I thought we were going to do a documentary. So I like filmed him coughing in the shower all night. He was coughing. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. He also had fractured shins, but like you can fight on fractured shins, but you couldn't be as bouncy. But we found that out.
People are going to be saying excuses,
Yeah,
excuses
I know.
for the
I know.
fight from a year ago.
Let me just
Matthew
add.
super chatted $27.12. Hey Boogie, Keem and Rastov. This is my first time donating. I appreciate you guys covering this difficult topic. I can't imagine how difficult it is to talk about this.
Thank you.
Rastov, you rock bro biceps, cool sign of the horns.
You had me till the end.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you had me
Fuck
until the
off.
end as well. And also, it's not that difficult to talk about, but it does suck. You know.
He still would have lost to Dr. Mike even if he could breathe and didn't have fractured shins.
Oh my,
Oh my
God. That's your
God.
wife, bro. That is your wife. If at any point you begin to feel bad for Ian, just remember this motherfucker looked into the camera lens, edited the footage, and uploaded a video justifying the CPS visit to her home. No mercy.
Jesus.
So yeah, dude, it's getting pretty bad. I mean, she has exposed him for shitting himself. She has exposed him for having bad breath, all kinds of fucking things.
You know what I would love? I would
Yeah.
love it if somebody literally just compiled every time Anissa was just horrible and shit talked her husband publicly and then sent it to Idubbbz. And I don't think we could get him to watch it, but if you did, maybe for just one moment, he would see what we see.
Yeah. Ethan Klein came out and said that Pokimane refused to be a part of Creator Clash, so she scheduled her event on her birthday to fuck with her.
What?
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
But
look, if you're gonna do something, that's a boss move.
Here's the thing.
Jesus
This is the type of
Christ.
shit that she would do. She is dumb like this. Repsion came out with this saying, Anissa is 100% abusing Idubbbz. You will not convince me otherwise. Her mannerisms, her taking control over him, making decisions for him, her speaking through him, her not allowing him to speak for himself without her influence in what he says or thinks. Once you start losing all of your friends because of your wife, there is a problem there. She dictates who he can and cannot be friends with. She has ruined his friendships and influences who he can or shouldn't be friends with. It's horrible. It's isolating. I can see, bro, it's more than that. She publicly embarrasses him all the time. She actively is trying to ruin his career. So it's not just he doesn't have friends, it's he doesn't have influence. He has no power. She has made him powerless.
Damn. It's just
It's
sad.
not wrong.
She's just ruined this man. It's fucking embarrassing. All right, guys, look, at the end of the day, we haven't done call-ins in a very long time. We have about 25 minutes left. So I really appreciate you guys not spamming us with a TTS so we could actually do a show today. It felt good.
Yeah.
Like W's in the chat if this felt like a good show where we weren't spammed with TTS.
I like having TTS, but when we get into a flow, I'm glad they respect it. You know?
Yeah. Now that we're just fucking around, go ahead and annoy us. But let us know your thoughts on TTS or go into members waiting and we'll bring some of you fans in so you can give us your opinions on some of the stories that we covered today. And if you're planning to come in, say big fan, just want to say hi, don't. We're doing a show here. Come in with a fucking opinion. You're just going to piss me off if you just come in and say hi. I'm going to be like, bye. Spyro
Damn,
fan.
I'm a big fan.
Spyro fan, thank you. And welcome to Cash Cow. We'll see you in the Discord soon, buddy. All right. Let's see. We got this fan. What are your opinions on the shit that went down? As Mike's not working, fuck him. Yeah, guys, you want to go right here, right underneath us into members waiting, and we'll bring you in. Rastov, you don't give any opinions on anything. So why don't you talk?
You talk about like American politics like I have some kind of vested interest in it. I just don't.
What about
it
the
doesn't
wings
impact
thing?
my country really.
What about the wings thing? If you're
About
harsh
the wings thing?
If you're harsh on wings, remember all the people are pissed off that you took his spot. So let's see how you navigate.
I
this.
know. Look. What specifically about what Twiggy said? Like it's difficult.
Get on the scale.
Like
get on the scale. You're weighing yourself today. Go now. Now. You
I thought I was
it.
giving.
Are you going to scam the fans?
Fine.
You're going to scam the fans?
Fine.
You promised to go on the scale.
I didn't promise, Dick. You told me that's what I was doing.
Go on the scale.
Okay, I'll go get it.
God, fucking, no one cares about his opinion. Why does he even
Yeah,
try?
he doesn't have one. He's as bad. Like Jordy would occasionally say something stupid. Like what has Rastov said today? What has he done?
He's gonna be like, yeah, that was bad.
He also took credit for your membership flurry today.
That hurt my feelings. I was offended when he did that. That was me. I e-bagged for that.
Yeah, I saw you do it. I saw you literally get on the disco. We asked him to do it yesterday. He couldn't deliver. Then you deliver today.
Okay.
All right. Wait, hold on. Fucking let me turn that shit around.
Yeah.
There, it's on the ground. Fucking step on it.
Starting off with double chins isn't a good start.
Yeah, I'm fat, okay? Fucking sue me.
We might.
Come.
What does it say? We can't see. Point it at the number.
Point it down.
All right, can you see it? It keeps fluctuating because I'm bending over.
What does it say? 174?
Yep.
Okay, 174 kilos, Boogie.
Let's see.
I think he lost 2 kilos. I think it was 176 before. Iran, welcome to Band World. We appreciate you. Oh, guys.
I don't think he lost anything. 383.
383. No, he was over 400 pounds last time.
No, it was like 380 something. I don't think he lost anything.
Did he gain weight?
I think he might have gained weight.
Does anyone know? Okay, what was your starting weight in kilos? What was
I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember.
Oh, somebody go back and look. Somebody go back and look.
He was
somebody on the Discord has to know.
He was 387, so he lost 4 pounds.
Yeah, you're 383 today. You were 387. That's what they're saying.
I think so. I don't know.
No, no, they're saying he gained weight. Oh God.
I don't know. I genuinely can't remember what the first one was.
Well, that's something you should remember.
Wasn't he over 400 pounds?
Yeah, oh my God, Black Belladonna, who we all trust, says it's 100. You were 173, and now you're 174.
I've drank a shitload of water today, so I mean, I hadn't drank anything that day. Don't know if that makes a difference or not.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make up fucking. Hold on, let me see how many pounds that.
Guys, real quick, while we're waiting, I made a new sound effect for when we get a pay pig. All right, when we get a pay pig, don't say anything. This is what you're gonna hear.
Attention. Attention, we have a pay pig. Prepare to fire.
That's my new sound effect for when we get a pay pig. I'm sorry, I only had 10 minutes to make it. So
I like it.
If
I like it, though.
If I had more time, I could make it better, but that's what I got. So if we get a pay pig, we gonna die for the pigs.
No, if you want my honest opinion on Wings, I think he bitched out by going back to his personal channel. He didn't want to face the music in front of all these 5,000 people that he's been with for the last, how many, year and a bit.
Yeah, I mean, really, that was it. Because we don't ban people and we don't silence people here. So he knew that the audience would rip him alive. That's literally what it was about.
Yeah.
I wonder how he's doing over there. I haven't looked. I'm gonna go see if Playboy tracks it.
I mean, I just keep up on the old breaking banquets. So
Yeah, I do watch those most of the time.
What's he on Playbook?
Let's see.
LolCow Alert super chatted $20. RASTOV was 381 last time. He gained 3 lbs.
Oh my
That's supposed to be losing
God. Jessica Pizzle, welcome to Cash Cow. LolCow Alert is a clipper, so I trust him. You gained.
True, he is.
Rastov, what kind of fucking car? Have you been eating bread?
No.
Have you been eating sugar?
I mean, a little bit, but not a lot. I cut back.
You can't have any sugar.
Ed super chatted $19.99. Off topic but crazy how Anissa was thirsting over one of iCuck's sparring partner.
Yeah. Yeah, we covered that yesterday. That was crazy. You can't eat bread. You can't eat sugar. What are you doing?
I've been drinking fucking shitloads of water. That's probably
We
why.
heard that a million times. You can drink water, eat meat, vegetables. That's it. Meat, vegetables, water.
That's what I'm doing.
Nah, dude. Then how are you gaining weight?
I don't know. I didn't poop today because I missed the morning meeting.
You're supposed to be losing weight. What did you eat for
Bro,
breakfast?
the shit fluctuates. I didn't have breakfast. I've
What did you
literally
eat for
had
dinner
this
last night?
fucking
What
all
was your
day.
dinner last night?
We have fucking chicken and vegetables.
Dude, fat people are always like, I don't know. I'm on a diet. I don't know how I'm gaining weight.
What'd you have for lunch then?
I haven't eaten anything today.
Yesterday.
I didn't eat. I fucking eat dinner and drink fucking water at the moment. That's literally it.
I've heard this on my 600-pound life a million times. I'll eat one meal a day. What does it come in on a fucking truck bed? What are you talking about? At least I'm honest that I eat like shit.
Fucking fat
I'm
my
honest.
whole life, okay?
I'm honest as fuck. I eat like
being
shit.
honest.
I'm drinking diet soda right now.
Are you
I'm
exercising? You exercising at all?
Yes.
Are you doing daily walks?
Yes. Fuck you guys, bro. I'm not fucking Boogie and I'm not Wings. Like, I wasn't fucking fat forever.
I know, but you would have lost since the last time we weighed you. You would have lost 10 pounds, right, Boogie?
It always fucking fluctuates.
Wait a second. No, wait a second. I wasn't fat forever. That means it's easier for you to lose weight. Do you understand that? I was fat when I was 5, motherfucker. I was fat when I was 5. I have some genetics in play here. If you were skinny 5 years ago, you could be skinny again now. Come on, let's do some jumping jacks right now, pussy. Come on.
I'm not doing that. That fucks my knees.
Come on, pussy. Let's do it.
Anymore.
Come on.
I'm not doing jumping jacks anymore. Fucks my knees.
Come on, everybody, there, get a little clap. Come on, everybody, there, give me a little clap. Come on.
I'm genuinely
on,
like
right
I'm dead serious. I'm not fucking my
Henry
knees
Zach
for fucking
super chatted
stupid
$23.99. Need me to help you lose weight, Rastov?
Yes, please.
I got my Tramadol in the mail, bitch. I'm feeling good.
You don't want to do jumping jacks because you don't want to hurt your knees?
Yes, because it's fucking stupid to do jumping jacks when you're this fat. Fucks your knees. That's why you're not supposed to run. You're supposed to just walk.
Okay.
Until you lose weight.
All right, Master Champagne, can you unmute? Did you have an opinion on the stories we covered today?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, bro?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I kind of did. I won't necessarily call myself like the most, like dead-hearted, like all-time fan or whatever of Wings, but I'm like an older guy and I've been watching him for a while.
He would need to weight himself in the morning. 16 ounces of water is 1 pound. So if he drank 64 ounces of water, he would gain 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Stop covering
Ain't no
for
way.
him. All right, we got one more donut and then you can go.
Trollolopta super chatted $20. Sounds like Rastov's walking consists of him walking to the fridge and back to bed.
All right, go ahead, man.
Crunching Dune on fried chicken, probably.
Yeah, so I just been watching him a long time and I seen this like stuff all came up, and I think personally with how everything played out, with how you guys handled it, seeing how he handled everything too, and like time kind of like progressing as it has, I honestly think there is definitely something there. I don't think it's like to the point of like, he's being like super physical or whatever, but definitely something enough that he doesn't want to like come clean. He doesn't want to like showcase all the behind the scenes and go, hey guys, see, take a look. See, there's nothing here. All the theories you guys were cooking up, like he hasn't done that. And I think you were right, Keem, when you were kind of zeroing in on it. Like the reason why he hasn't done that is because if it was out, everyone would put him in a blender.
Well,
they would be like, wow, we knew this whole time.
Let's read this right now. Jordy said on March 30th, last weekend's event are inexcusable. I lost my temper on a longtime friend, and instead of using logic and apologizing, I escalated it to physical altercation. I was unable to settle myself down. Unfortunately, I ended up putting someone I love in a terrible place. I never intended to hurt anyone. I come to realize that I do need to take steps to manage my emotions. I've started his journey. It's, at no point does he say sorry. I'm thankful for my time at Local Live. It helped me in a very dark place in my life. I don't think at any point does it say that he's sorry for what happened. He's sorry to Kelly, right?
He's not sorry, bro. He's not. That's the thing. He's not sorry. He like just doesn't want to get held accountable. He doesn't want people to know the full list, from 0 to 10 in and out details, because if they do, then he's just going to be like, he'll throw his hands up and be like, oh, great. Yep. Here we go. Now I gotta answer for this.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. Have a good
Thank you, bro.
Also, I'm going to
add
make,
on to what. Go ahead.
I'm going to make a quick goal. I'm sorry. I'm going to make a goal. If Rastov doesn't lose weight by the next weigh-in, we punish him. Go ahead, Boogie.
To add on
When's
to what
the
he
next
said,
fucking weigh-in?
To add on, you'll find out. To add on to what that guest just said, I do not think Jordy lays hands on his wife. Never really have. What we saw, I didn't like, but I don't think he abused her, beat the shit out of her, bruises her back. I don't think any of that's happening. What I do think is they don't have a very happy relationship. And I think you can see that in our time with him. I think you can see that in the live streams he does. They don't have the happiest relationship. And I think that's what he's afraid of sharing.
Brantley was in waiting. Brantley, what's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm a huge fan and I really love the show.
Bromundo super chatted $20. Did you
I
guys
love
not
you.
see
Good
Breaking
work.
Banquet Disaster Marriage compilation too? Kelly
No.
admits to domestic violence in that clip.
What?
Timestamp 5:57.
Find that.
That was before.
You find that while bringing a fan. Okay. Dawson, what is going on, lady? How are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Oh. You muted yourself for a second.
So, Dawson,
Hello.
did you have any
now.
opinions on some of the stories we covered today? Dawson?
It was like breaking up. Sorry.
Okay.
I actually don't have any opinions because I'm still new, so wasn't really familiar with what you were talking about, like about wings and all that and stuff. I just had a question for Rasta.
Oh, okay.
How much to shave off whatever the hell that is on your head?
Look, if I was allowed, I'd do that shit for free, but he won't let me. He wants me to have a mullet.
Oh, I mean, like, just can we make it look like a little bit worse?
Worse? How worse?
Like, maybe not look so muffish, but more.
Looks like muff. Come on.
It looks like a muff. Yes, it does. But just on the top. Maybe
I
add
would prefer to shave my whole head if
no.
if it
Let's
was
like
my
add
choice.
like some leopard spots.
Yes.
To that blonde.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes.
No.
Let's like add some leopard spots to the blonde.
Not doing that.
I like that.
Maybe some.
Why
See,
me
yeah.
though? Why me?
You
Why
got
me?
Boogie, we don't really have a lot to work with. Keen, we don't have anything to work with. And with you, we got stuff to work with.
I really don't want to do
I
anything
think we.
else to
I
my
think
head.
I really enjoy that, and we will work on that. It's official. Dawson is awesome. Thank you, Dawson. All right, let's get on.
There's your link, and there's your timestamp to 5:57.
Okay, we got to get on this. Yeah.
I'm wearing my purple ones tonight because it matches my shirt.
Okay. Hold on. Bear with me. All right. Here we go.
It also matches the color for domestic violence awareness. By the way, I've also made peace with it. I don't really want you to come tonight
Why?
because I don't want you to be bored.
Then why ask me to come every time if you know I'm going to be bored?
Because, like, I want you to want to come, and I know you don't want to come. So,
Well, it's not that I don't want to come and support you. It's that I look at it as like, I look at it with the same like conviction as I look at like going and sitting in a waiting room.
or how I look at watching you play Rainbow. I feel you.
Well, I never be like, hey Kelly, come watch me play Rainbow.
Or how I feel having to go to everything Lolcow related. Ooh, you almost let me.
I don't get the clip.
She says that
It's the color of domestic violence. Like it's the that's
the
literally
domestic
and then
violence
it's the chat that
awareness.
goes crazy.
Aaron, welcome to Cash Cow.
Cares about.
Yeah, so she cares about domestic violence. I don't think that's not her admitting it. Like that's not a.
It's a stretch.
You know, marriage. Apparently, this whole thing is fucked up. Like, let's look through here. They got clips on Local Live. They got a lot of stuff. Shit, I thought I was wearing the same shirt, but I'm not. I'm wearing a different one. All right, let's get fans in. Let's see.
Did you notice the shirt I'm wearing today, Keem?
Yeah, cool, bud.
It's a great shirt.
It's available at lolcow.co as well as the blanket and other great things.
By the way, I made a goal. Not a single person donated to have Rastov punished if he doesn't lose weight. Isn't that insane?
They like him fat, I guess. They want him to die young.
What's going on, Blonde Jesus? What's your thoughts?
Blonde Jesus. Okay.
Blonde Jesus?
Not everything is out yet. Like there's definitely a lot of things in the behind the scenes that's just not being seen. And you can bluntly see like I think both of them are wearing this mask of like they don't want to rip it off because they're afraid of like what's on the other side. It's kind of like
you talking about Wings and Kelly?
Like they're wearing a mask like all together. Like,
so you think
obviously
you think 100% that Wings is abusing Kelly? That's what you're saying, right? They're wearing a mask.
Not to that extent, but it could be,
So
and we're just not seeing it.
You're saying it's a toxic, horrible relationship.
Yes, that could escalate much further, but it can't escalate that much further.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
All right. See, I don't know. I didn't mean to pull him out. I don't know how much they're acting because I don't think Wings can act. He's like pretty much the same on and off camera. Right, Boogie? Or do you think?
Yeah.
I
don't know. I've never thought they were hiding anything other than the fact that they just don't have the happiest marriage, that they're going through some shit. That's the only thing I think they've ever had.
Austin Bros, what do you got for us?
All right, guys, I want to touch base on something that happened earlier in the show. I may be a little bit biased because I am part of the docket team for Cafe, but Batgirl, I mean, look, man, I think she's killing it on Cafe, to be honest with you. I know Boogie has his own opinions on her and everything, but
I had a good opinion today, actually. But
you did, and I know Keem. I know when you're the king of the low-cow, so it ultimately is your decision. But even though Cafe may be the smallest show, it is so goddamn entertaining, man. I swear to God, man. Being a part of the community and seeing how they have their loyal fan base, I just think they're killing it recently, man. Batgirl's really coming along. I think her and Ken have a great relationship, and I think they're just doing great, man. I just wanted to get my thoughts on that.
That's good. Shout out Cafe. Thank you, Austin.
That's right. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. EXT. Or wait, I grabbed the wrong one. EXT. Oh, real quick. Con Dog. Thank you. Welcome to Cash Cow. What's up, EXT?
Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, I just wanted to touch on one thing with the Elon Musk stuff that I'm surprised you didn't get to, which was the bruise on his eye. A lot of people are saying it's his Illuminati initiation bruise, because if you look up politicians and celebrities and famous people throughout the years, like there's whole montage videos of like dozens of famous people with this bruise on their right eye or left eye, and it's supposed to be their introduction to the Illuminati. And actually, the timing on it is pretty crazy and pretty ironic if you think about it, because considering how weird he's been looking in the last couple of videos with in the Oval Office there, and then now all this stuff shortly after.
That's interesting. I have a counter question for you. Is it tough living with schizophrenia?
Dude, look it up. Seriously, there's a bunch of politicians.
That's
I can't
okay.
be honest with that.
That's like saying this. All right. Hey, there's a bunch of famous people that have children. Like,
oh shit!
Something strange.
Illuminati.
Something strange is going on. Look at all these famous people that are having children. That's like saying that. Because watch this. Type 1 in the chat if you've had a black eye at some point in your life. One for me. I've had one. I think every human has
one for his, okay.
To tie that to the Illuminati initiation is just like silly. Like, I think.
Do you want to know when I didn't have a black eye was after Jordy and I fought? I didn't get a black eye from that. Surprise.
Yeah, I didn't get a black eye from that. I got a fucking scar on my chest, I think. Oh, it's almost gone. It's almost gone.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. That's just fucking stupid. No.
Yeah, there's people out there who like want to be right so bad that they stretch for anything.
Mr. Boom Boom Pow, you're live in the air. What do you got for us?
Hey, what's up, buddy? He's my prom date.
Hey, sorry if the audio is bad. I'm at work at the moment. That you are my prom date. Hi, how are you, handsome? So yeah, I definitely think Wings is hiding some scummy stuff. I was a big Wings supporter before that camp, and after everything coming out, I don't entirely trust Twiggy, but I do think there is more he might be hiding from the fact that how much he was making here and then decided to go back to his own personal channel, making almost nothing. compared to Lolcow Live. Turned his back on like our community of people.
Let me pause you for 1 second. I did look him up on Playboard. In the last week, with I think 4 streams, maybe it's 5, he made about $600. It looks like he averages about $100 per stream, and he streams for about 2 hours playing games.
That's not good.
Yeah, so I before YouTube's cut, it looks like he makes about $2,000 a month.
Guys, I only have 1 minute left, and we're 5 away from hitting 300. We need 5 members. Rostov, do something.
Yeah, Rostov,
give us 5 members. But also, how do I work for Rewind? You never fucking brought it up on the show.
We ran out of time. Fucking Zeta Ray took all my time. Guys, we need 5.
Fucking Zeta Ray.
I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time.
Rostov, pull out the credit card. Get us 5 more members.
No, it's 8. It's 8. We're fucked.
I already gave 10.
It's 8. Say your goodbyes. Say your goodbyes. Hurry up.
Goodbye. Good show. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
These are the fucking worst goodbyes ever. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you want 300 members, you just don't get them. But then you remember you got that D money. We'll see you tomorrow. And Keith Palmer and Spooky Wife. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We did it. We done did it.